The United States is home to some of the most extreme environments on Earth. From blistering deserts to frigid wastelands, these places test the very limits of human survival. If you ever find yourself stranded in one of these locations, you'll need more than just luck to make it out alive. Welcome to today's video, as we count down the top 10 most dangerous and harsh places to survive in the United States. Let's get started. Number 10. The Badlands in South Dakota. The Badlands might look like something straight out of a sci-fi movie, but surviving here? That's no joke. The terrain is a labyrinth of jagged rock formations, steep canyons, and towering spires that make navigation incredibly difficult. The climate is just as unforgiving. Summers can scorch you with temperatures soaring over 100 Fahrenheit, while winters plunge well below zero. Water, scarce. Shelter, almost non-existent. And if you stray too far off course, you could easily find yourself completely disoriented. Oh, and don't forget the wildlife. Rattlesnakes, coyotes, mountain lions. They all roam these lands, and they're always on the lookout for their next meal. Number 9. The Big Island lava fields in Hawaii. Hawaii might look like paradise, but venture into the lava fields of the Big Island, and you'll find yourself in a nightmare. The jagged volcanic rock is so sharp it's called Hawaiian glass. One slip can shred your shoes, your gear, and your skin. But it gets worse. Just below the surface, temperatures can soar high enough to melt rubber. Hidden lava tubes can collapse beneath your feet, and if a vent opens or lava erupts, you may have seconds or less to escape. Then there's the air. Invisible volcanic gases like sulfur dioxide can choke you unconscious without warning. You won't see it. You won't smell it. You'll just collapse in a place with no help for miles. This isn't a hiking trail. It's a volcanic battlefield where nature is always armed. One wrong move, and paradise becomes your last stop. Number 8. The Everglades in Florida. And this one's massive. The Everglades is an immense subtropical wilderness where danger lurks around every corner. Hurricanes and tropical storms frequently rip through the region, bringing violent winds and devastating floods. The wetlands are teeming with threats: American alligators, venomous water moccasins, and massive Burmese pythons, an invasive species that's thrown the ecosystem completely out of balance. The heat here is brutal. Temperatures often climb above 90 Fahrenheit, and with the crushing humidity, it feels even worse. If you get lost, dehydration and heat exhaustion can hit fast. And then, there are the thunderstorms. The Everglades has one of the highest lightning strike rates in the entire world, making it a deadly place to be caught in a storm. Number 7. The Mojave Desert in California and Nevada. The Mojave is one of the hottest and driest deserts in all of North America. It's home to Death Valley, the place that holds the record for the highest temperature ever recorded on Earth, a scorching 134 Fahrenheit. The dry, rocky landscape offers almost no protection from the sun's brutal rays. Finding water? Nearly impossible. Heat stroke can strike in just a few hours, and dehydration is a constant, looming threat. And then come the mirages. Disorienting illusions can lead travelers off course, turning an already deadly environment into a full-blown death trap. Even seasoned survivalists find it hard to last long here without serious preparation. Number 6. The Brooks Range in Alaska. Alaska's Brooks Range is one of the most remote and hostile environments in the entire country. The Arctic conditions are brutal. Winter temperatures often plunge below 50 Fahrenheit, with blizzards that can rage for days. The terrain is rugged and unforgiving. Steep mountains, ice-covered rivers, and vast stretches of tundra offer little to no shelter. If you're not properly equipped, frostbite can set in within minutes. Surviving here takes expert knowledge of hunting and foraging, because food sources are incredibly scarce. Even experienced survivalists struggle, relying on small game, fish, or whatever limited vegetation they can find. And the remoteness? It's a killer. Medical help is nearly impossible to reach. If the cold doesn't take you out, the lack of food and shelter just might. Then there's the wildlife. Grizzly bears, wolves, and wolverines roam these frozen lands, always on the hunt. An unexpected encounter with one of these apex predators could turn deadly in seconds. Even the hardiest explorers agree. The Brooks Range is one of the toughest survival challenges in North America. Number 5. the Aleutian Islands in Alaska. Stretching across the Pacific Ocean, the Aleutian Islands form a chain of volcanic landmasses known for their extreme weather and isolation. This is one of the stormiest regions on Earth. Hurricane-force winds, massive waves, and dense fog make navigation incredibly dangerous. Shipwrecks have been common throughout history, as even the most experienced sailors struggle against the powerful currents and unpredictable weather. But that's not all. Many of these islands are home to active volcanoes that can erupt with little to no warning, sending lava and ash shooting into the sky. The surrounding waters, freezing cold, and some of the roughest in the world, fall in, and hypothermia can set in within minutes, making survival nearly impossible. If you get stranded here, your chances of survival are slim, unless you can find shelter and sustenance fast. Between the unforgiving terrain, relentless storms, and volcanic threats, the Aleutian Islands stand as one of the harshest environments on the planet.
Number 4. The Alaskan Arctic Wilderness. Alaska is drop-dead gorgeous, and we mean that literally. It's home to some of the most jaw-dropping natural scenery on Earth. Towering mountain ranges, crystal-clear glacial lakes, and skies painted with the northern lights. But behind that beauty is a brutal wilderness that doesn't care how tough you think you are. In winter, temperatures can plummet to a bone-shattering -60 degrees Fahrenheit. At that point, even your breath can freeze on your eyelashes. Exposed skin? It can suffer frostbite in minutes. And if you're caught in a snowstorm, good luck. Visibility drops to 0, and if you stray off path, you might never find it again. And then there's the wildlife. Grizzly bears, wolves, and even moose can pose deadly threats. Grizzlies, for instance, can weigh over 1,000 pounds and run faster than an Olympic sprinter. If you're in their territory, and in Alaska you usually are, you'd better know how to handle an encounter, or better yet, avoid one altogether. But perhaps the most dangerous thing about Alaska is how easy it is to disappear. You can hike for days without seeing another human being. Cell service? Forget it. One wrong turn in a remote area and you're on your own. No help, no GPS, just the sound of wind and your own heartbeat.
Number 3. The Grand Canyon in Arizona. The Grand Canyon is a breathtaking natural wonder, but it's also incredibly deadly. Its sheer cliffs, rugged terrain, and extreme temperatures make survival here a serious challenge. In the summer, temperatures inside the canyon can soar above 110 Fahrenheit, and the steep rock walls act like an oven, trapping heat and intensifying the danger. Many hikers underestimate just how tough it is to climb back out once they've descended. Going down might feel easy, but the return trip is brutal, especially under the blazing sun. Dehydration, heat exhaustion, and deadly falls are all too common. Every year, unprepared visitors get in over their heads. Some need helicopter rescues, while others sadly never make it out. At the canyon's bottom, the Colorado River may look peaceful, but it's anything but. Its powerful currents have swept away even experienced rafters. And flash floods? They can strike without warning, turning dry paths into torrents of deadly water in seconds. The Grand Canyon may be one of the most beautiful places on Earth, but it's also one of the most unforgiving. It's a stark reminder that in nature, danger often hides behind beauty. Number 2. Mount Denali in Alaska. Standing at 20,310 feet, Denali, formerly known as Mount McKinley, is the tallest mountain in North America and one of the deadliest. The extreme altitude makes breathing a serious challenge. Climbers must acclimate carefully or risk falling victim to altitude sickness. At the summit, oxygen levels are dangerously low, making every single step feel like a battle. Temperatures can plunge to a bone-chilling -75 Fahrenheit, and hurricane-force winds make the wind chill even more deadly. Frostbite is a constant threat. Exposed skin can freeze in seconds. And then there are the avalanches and hidden crevasses. The mountain's ever-shifting glaciers can swallow climbers whole without a trace. Sudden storms? They can strike without warning, blinding whiteouts that trap climbers in place. And when that happens, rescue is almost impossible. Helicopters can't fly in such extreme conditions, leaving climbers to fight for survival on their own. Denali has claimed the lives of even the most seasoned mountaineers. Its brutal combination of altitude, cold, and unpredictable weather makes it one of the most dangerous climbs on Earth. It's not just a mountain, it's a test of endurance, skill, and sheer mental strength. And at number 1, we have Death Valley in California, the hottest place in North America, and one of the most lethal environments on the planet. With temperatures regularly soaring above 130 Fahrenheit, Death Valley is a literal furnace. The sun beats down without mercy, and the dry, arid air sucks the moisture from your body faster than you can replace it. Even in the shade, survival is tough. There's almost no water, and what little exists is often undrinkable due to its high mineral content. Heat stroke can set in within just a few hours, leading to confusion, unconsciousness, and, if untreated, death. Walking any distance becomes a nightmare in this kind of heat. Disorientation is common, and the landscape offers no comfort, just sharp salt flats, steep canyons, and ever-shifting sand dunes that make navigation a deadly puzzle. If your car breaks down out here, it could be the difference between life and death. Without water, shade, and proper supplies, Death Valley will claim you, and it won't hesitate. This is a place where nature holds all the power, and only the most prepared stand a chance of making it out alive. And there you have it, the top 10 most dangerous and unforgiving places to survive in the United States. From the freezing peaks of Denali to the blistering heat of Death Valley, these extreme locations push human endurance to its absolute limits. Which one do you think is the toughest? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss another thrilling adventure. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.